I was gonna
Who?
go into this. I was gonna go into this Tyrese conversation. I don't know if y'all
Oh
wanted to
yeah,
conversate about that.
Yeah, go
yeah.
into
What's up
it.
with that?
Because I've
I
been
didn't know
I've
if y'all
been
wanted
working on
to.
a
I was
whole
just gonna
video.
see.
Yeah, I've been working a whole video on for that. Yeah. So go into it. I wanted to
All
know what
right.
you was gonna say. I was like, damn, I've been working on this video all day, so I want to know what you gonna say.
Well, I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. Let me see. All right, let me put it up here. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Hey, Drill ask you who you think the Israelites are voting for.
Nobody.
What's his name? Wes
They
Moore. What's
independent,
his
so
name? Wes.
nobody.
No,
Oh
what's
man,
that guy's name?
what?
Wes something. The doctor,
Oh, I don't know.
the black guy, Doctor West Corner West.
Oh,
Cornel
Cornel
He's running.
West.
West.
I forgot that he
He's
was
running.
even running.
Yeah. See.
All right, and let me
Oh,
go
I
ahead
think
and
he a
go to the
Democrat.
Tyrese conversation. All right, so I think it's around the 29-minute mark. Let me see if I can pull it up. All right, y'all ready?
Home to his beautiful wife and his family.
Uh,
Okay.
I'm signing artists. I'm doing that has been homeless until now. Added in a fucking legend named Tyrese.
all right,
Goofy
so
ass niggas. And Lil Tay Tay and David Foster will never be in the same sentence. How does that make you? We're exhausted with motherfuckers out here who are not singing, who's not coming from the soul. If y'all want us to think and believe that Charlamagne the God is not going home to his beautiful wife and his family, if y'all want us to believe that all these women out here selling out arenas, talking about fuck you, I don't need you, I'm independent, I could do bad by myself. If you think they not going home to a husband, you are the most confused generation, period. Y'all seen what happened with Ciara when she released that song? And they like, I'm so confused, and that's no disrespect to her. We all understand that the record labels is like, if you as a female artist want to be SZA, Summer Walker, Aiko, or this or that, and all these different women out here who keep going and bashing men in their songs, Jasmine Sullivan, Mary J. Blige, if you want to sell out arenas, they not buying love right now. They don't want to hear about how much you love your husband that you're actually going home to. These women ain't going home by themselves. Okay? I bust the windows out your car.
Mm-hmm.
And after I bust the windows out his car,
I'm calling you 'cause
I'm
where you
going
at?
home because I love you. And I hate that we even took shit to that level. That's what my album is. Now, listen, I would love.
He on point.
It
Yeah,
makes
these
me
women
happy that he's
definitely
standing on it.
be.
He ain't crying about what else do you want from me.
No, he cried. He
I'll
did
take
cry
that.
on
I'll
this.
take that
He
over
cried
Van
on this.
Jones any day. I'll
He's
take that
standing
over
He
on
Van
cried.
big
Jones
ass
any day.
right now.
He cried on this episode. I just don't know what he was crying about. But what he's saying
Well, he
is
ain't been.
true. These women, they definitely be selling like trauma and that they're not going through. That's for sure. They be having men.
They do, but that's the only thing they do. That's the only thing they let you. That's the only thing they let you do, Slimmy. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Like that's what that machine, man. Like just be independent, man. Work on your own music, man. Cause once you in that machine, they gonna try and control everything you do.
Like a
Everything.
lot of people don't realize that. Like I I hate that I have to, because the general public don't. Slimmy, but the general public don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. So a lot of the times, right, they will think you're just like turning down deals and things like that because they'll see me go to because I've posted it many times when I had meetings at record labels, and then they'll tell me, yeah, so we want you to sing this, we want you to rap about this, yada yada yada. And I don't mind certain stuff, but I can't do a whole album of coochie rap. I can't do a whole album of I don't like men. I don't like because that's not what I'm trying to do. Right. And then even if you start out one way, they switch you over to do another way.
That's a fact.
So like you end up the ones that you'll see like being independent, the general public will be like, oh well, they must not be successful. No, it's just that we don't want to sign 360 deals to do
Yeah.
music that ultimately bothers your soul and
Hmm.
ain't gonna sell nothing no way, and it don't do nothing no way. It don't invoke no
And
feeling. It
another,
don't do nothing.
yeah, and another thing is like later on down the line, when you really, really, really in a crunch and you might need some money, you're gonna end up selling away too much back to that record label. Like a lot of people, they selling their whole catalog back to the record label just so they can
Mhm.
get probably back
Money.
on their feet or whatever. It's insane. It's insane how that happens. They selling their whole catalogs back.
But
Jesus,
he
man.
but he's absolutely right, because like when the last time I went to a writing session, right? The songs that we were in there writing, it was so crazy. It was down in Atlanta, and the girl is sitting there with her fiance. That's the reason why it took what's her name, Victoria Monet, so long to blow up. Everybody's like, Victoria Monet is like 35. Why did it take so long? She's been in the industry since she was 21. And that's because she wouldn't do the kind of music that they were asking her to do.
Mm. That's the
Her,
I put that on my mama.
her, yeah, her, Money Long. Money Long is like 37.
Some people just not
Same.
talented though either.
No, these women are,
I ain't talking about the
Victoria.
one. I'm not talking about the ones you mentioned. I'm
Oh,
saying that
okay.
there are some women that. Do y'all think that it's some people that's just not? They just not good enough to make it in the industry too.
Yeah, I know. It's people that aren't good enough to make it in the industry, and they're making it in the industry
Ice Spice.
because of nepotism.
Yeah.
Lil Yachty, but
I don't know. Yachty wrote some pretty dope songs though for some other people. He wrote for the City Girls, I think.
Yeah, but he got on because of nepotism. I mean, that's the whole reason. Honestly, most people don't know, but that's the whole reason Ice Spice even got on, because DJ Envy, she signed to DJ Envy's son. So that led to Universal Records and so on and so on.
Hmm.
So most of the time it's who you know. It's not really talent. Talent is 10%. The rest is who
yeah,
you know and what you're willing to do.
I think talent now is like 5%. Like now,
Y'all, wait.
yeah,
Y'all don't think that talent matters? Well,
No, it
not
I
doesn't,
don't
anymore.
know. I'm
because
looking at it. I'm kind of looking at the content creation space, and content creation talent matters.
Oh, talent definitely matters in content creation.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
give a
but
fuck
not
because
in.
like I'm looking at again, and one of the biggest people. I wish Quentin was still here. One of the biggest people that I look at, because he familiar with what I'm about to say. One of the
He
two
right
people
there.
that I look at is Joy Taylor and Taylor Rooks. They got the
you don't think they're
visibility.
talented.
I don't think that they're talented enough to make it on their own on YouTube.
Okay.
I think if they talk about sports, yes, but not the other stuff. Like they're not really relatable. You know what I mean? Like they're pretty women. They have some level of privilege because they money and who they know. So the people that they're speaking with, they're not relatable.
But that's
Mm.
what I'm
It's
saying.
just it's so
Like,
funny you brought it up. Like right before we got on, I saw Joy Taylor's short. That motherfucker got 354 views, and that's wild for the name.
and so they can get
That's
that
definitely
they'll get the
wild.
visibility on Instagram, but on YouTube where
Don't she have like
it
1 million
matters,
followers?
on YouTube
That's crazy, man.
where it matters, it's not. I mean, maybe they're just doing it for fun. Maybe they're not taking it that serious. But again, like I said, I just think that it's a. I always kind of relate it back to the content creation game, and that's kind of the thing that I'm leaning into. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yeah, little Yachty is only dope because he's backed by the machine. I'm sorry, man. Dude,
No,
don't.
Yachty got some talent, dog. Y'all slipping on Yachty.
Nah, I ain't
You don't
slipping
think
Wait,
on
that
Lil
what?
Yachty got
Yachty.
no
Wait,
talent?
hold on. Anytime Slippy say something, he be like, y'all.
Cause y'all agree.
Right.
Y'all be agreeing.
I didn't say
No, no,
nothing. It's like
that
I didn't
I
say
ain't
nothing
even say
yesterday.
that.
Y'all be
No, that
agreeing. Slimmy don't like
that.
niggas who ain't got bars. That's where Slimmy is messing up at.
No, no, no.
Because
It's some dudes that are that. No,
Slimmy
no.
is a
What's it? I got.
purist.
No, 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 oh, no, 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 no. Ain't no purists. No, 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 no.
To an extent,
Cause
he is.
I
He
don't want
is.
no boom bap. I don't want no boom bap. I don't want no boom bap beats. Like
He said, I want to boom back.
I nah, man. That should be sounding like crazy to me. But like Larry June, like I could recognize him as a talent, and to me, like dude is a genius, man. Like, and I don't think he got no bars. He don't have no bars. Like he's just smart.
Who?
Larry June, he knows exactly how to. Yachty got bars. Oh wow, I I never heard this.
What they talking about
I
that what's
never
that
heard.
song? That be like
I don't
what's
think that it's
that song he
about
be like
bars with Yachty.
Yeah, he's a vibe
"Anybody
artist. He's
he be
he's a
having
vibe
them
artist.
catchy songs. You know who is
Call like
talented?
Minnesota.
Um
Call like
uh
Minnesota.
the what is his name? Something the dang. I can't never remember his name. I just be knowing his songs.
Who?
But he's very like he's really creative. He's dark skinned dude. Tyler the
Tyrese?
Creator. That's his
Oh, Tyler the
no,
Creator.
Tyler the Creator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
I
is
just be
really
knowing his
talented.
songs. I always forget his name.
Yeah,
But he
he's really
reminds me of
talented.
like a male Missy Elliott.
I don't know about that.
Oh
Yeah,
my God. Have
nah.
you seen his stage performances? He be having like he had one at the BET Awards where it was just like it was like wind blowing and it was like newspaper. It reminds you
No,
of
no, no. I'm
like
talking
a
about.
old
I think I've always looked at Missy as more of a producer.
well,
Um,
Missy is a producer, she writes. Like she's really good at that. Missy been writing since the 80s, like for
I
a lot of
discovered
people. So
Missy. I discovered Missy with Timbaland,
Yeah.
so it's different for
but didn't
me.
she write for like Gina Thompson, SWV, all those people?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, correct. I understand that, but what I'm saying, I knew her less as a performer. I discovered Missy as a performer later, and I've known her as a
Mm-hmm.
producer prior.
Okay.
So I discovered Timbaland and Missy and them during the Aaliyah phase. The one in a
Yeah.
million,
Okay.
four-page letter, um, that type of stuff. And so I became
I'm
addicted.
sending you a foreign pain
Correct. And so
letter.
I started becoming addicted to, the genuine phase,
Hmm.
all of that stuff, that whole pony
Oh,
album.
that one that
That's a whole
100% genuine album is like the truth.
yeah, pony and all of that. All of that stuff was Missy and Timbaland. And so Timbaland, I discovered Timbaland in them in that phase, right?
Hmm.
And then I discovered her as a performer later. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's how I kind of view her in the lens that I first discovered her as. It doesn't take away from her
Mm.
performance. So when you like compare Tyler the Creator, I look at Tyler the Creator as a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? But then his performance also brings out, how great of an artist he is. But I don't look at him in the same lens, I guess. From a creativity perspective, I understand what you're saying, but I don't look at him in the same lens as like a Missy because I kind of see Missy and Timbaland kind of go hand in hand, and then you got the Neptunes over there, and they all
I
from the
get,
same
I get,
area.
I get what you're saying. That was about to be my next pivot. I was gonna ask you what you thought about the Neptunes because I didn't know that until I watched something on them that the Neptune, well, at least Pharrell, had been doing this stuff since the '80s. They were doing like New Jack Swing, and I
Well,
did
they
not
all
know
came
any.
up under like Mr. Dalvin and from
Right, Mr. Dowd
Jodeci and all
and
of them. Yeah,
Aaron Hall, and what's the other guy's
correct.
name?
So yeah, they
Teddy
was
Riley.
all
Eddie
they
Riley.
all they
Yes.
all from Virginia, I believe, and
Yeah. Oh, everybody from. Hmm.
so they all come from that cloth and from that lens. See, that's why I would like a lot of times. See, people don't know how into music we are, Slimmy, and so a lot of times when people they'll hear like a simple thing, we'll be talking about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Oh, they don't know that. Man, we know more about music than most niggas than ever forgot, bro. Like we really do
Yeah.
understand Uptown Records and all of that type of stuff. And so yeah, I am familiar with all of that. That was how I kind of came into what they was doing. And even with the Neptunes, I wasn't so much on like just the Noriega, the what's and the all of that type of stuff. I was it wasn't just that. I was on the NERD. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, no one ever really dies.
No one
Like
ever really dies. That's correct.
all
Yep.
those albums. If
Yep.
you've never listened to them,
Well, see, like
treat
down
your
here, they
life.
like, of course, because
Treat
this is the
your
DMV
life.
area. They play all of that here. Like, so everything y'all are talking about, like Genuine, of course, from DC.
Hmm.
Missy, Tim, and the Neptunes, like everybody's from this area. So
Right.
those type of people, I already we're up on because that's all they did was play them here
Yeah.
from the late '90s through now.
Yep.
you know.
Listen, man,
But I mean,
nerd
but
is
they cultivated like
insane.
a whole
Please go
they
listen to that
cultivated like
shit.
a whole thing because even Jodeci, they're not from this area, but they took the whole DC look with the Nike boot with the boots and the shorts and everything, and like so that it's a lot of talent down here and a lot of talent that's been you know
Yeah. So, I mean, but like I said, I don't know, man. I do
Rare
think that
Essence. Y'all are
Tyrese.
good. Who is in the chat?
I think that Tyrese is right. Um, but I also think that a lot of times people have lost touch with consumers musically.
Mm,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? Like people want to feel something, whatever they listen to, whether it's depressed fucking music, or like talent is not enough at all
No.
today. You could just
Nope.
sing your ass off. That's cute. Like that's not enough no more. You actually got to resonate with the people. You got to create a storyline. You got to draw them in. You got to give them a reason to want to come and see you. All of that stuff. I think that you know they've lost touch with. They've lost the ear of the consumer because they think that just them being able to sing "Sweet Lady" that's not enough.
The kids call Mariah Carey is iconic to me, but the kids call Mariah Carey the Queen of Christmas.
She is. She is the queen of Christmas at this
That's what
point.
the kids call her the Queen of Christmas. They don't want to hear her outside of All I Want for Christmas or anything in Christmas time,
She makes so much
right? And
money at
she's
Christmas
iconic,
time.
but they're like, oh right, no, she goes number one every year. But that's what I'm saying. The kids only know her from that, right? That whole thing of I'm just gonna stand here and sing. You're exactly right, Anton. They don't want to see that. Like we don't
Yeah.
care that you can sing your face off, right? That's how the kids are. They don't care about that.
Yep.
They know you got to sing your face off and do some other stuff and flip around,
Yeah.
entertain me.
There's only a few generational talents that could just pop up and sing some shit or drop some shit, and there's very few. I mean, you talk about the Maxwells, you know, those type of people, like people that will forever be able to tour, and they just resonate with the
But do you
people.
think it's generational?
No, I think that every generation has them.
Because
They
Usher
they
was
birth
just
them every
here
generation.
yesterday and the day before, and I didn't see any young people.
You said what now? Say that again.
You're not gonna see no
Usher
young people for Usher.
Usher was just here. He was at Capital One Arena
Hmm.
2 days, and it was no young people. Like the young people don't want to hear. And Usher is a very talented man.
No,
Yeah,
no.
But
Well,
but
see,
why would there
the
be?
thing
They didn't
is,
want to
Anybody
hear
I
it.
else?
don't think,
Look,
I don't think that is that they don't want to hear it. They're not marketing Usher to young folks. That they keep things kind of like because Usher, the way Usher is, I don't know his deal or nothing like that. Obviously, he got to join in Vegas,
he
but
had a residency.
yeah, the residency.
Hmm.
it's
But
a
the
whole
thing is, Usher is he's smart. Now they're not trying to have him have a young audience now because that prolongs his career away from record labels.